Graduates of the class of 2020, it's my pleasure to welcome you to our celebration video. We hope that this is at least a small token of our appreciation for all of your hard work and to help you celebrate with your friends and family. This is a great time to thank those of you who've helped you get to this place, especially your friends and family, the faculty and staff at the college.
Congratulations to the 2020 graduates of Connecticut's community colleges. Okay, it's not exactly the graduation maybe you were coming to expect, nor were your parents, but it is a graduation nonetheless that you will never forget. And I got to tell you, we need you more than ever now. This is one of those pivot points in history. This pandemic has taught us a lot, but it's also taught us a lot about telelearning and how you realize just because you've graduated doesn't mean you've stopped learning. It's taught us a lot about telehealth and public health and the environment and how they play into each other. I hope some of you will be able to make a difference there as well. I think we've learned a lot about telecommuting, and the idea is you don't necessarily have to live in the big city, even though that job may be located there. You can live wherever you want to and still make a difference. Whatever it might be, 2020 hindsight is clear, but you can also see the future now, and you're going to be making that future. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
We've arranged for some special guests to offer their congratulatory remarks. First, Matt Flurry, Chairman of the Board of Regents for Higher Education for the state of Connecticut.
Greetings. My name is Matt Flurry, and I am privileged to serve as the chair of the Connecticut Board of Regents for Higher Education. On behalf of the entire board, I'm honored and delighted to extend our heartfelt congratulations to you on your marvelous achievement. The celebration is happening in a different format than we would have hoped for or planned. Indeed, the final months towards commencement for you have been much different than you would have hoped for or planned. And nevertheless, here you are, celebrating commencement in a year that will go down in history. The heart and resilience that you demonstrated in reaching this moment are truly extraordinary. You have had to call upon your internal resources to rise to a moment of challenge, the likes of which you perhaps would have never contemplated. Those around you perhaps have asked more of you at a time when you had little left to give in the final strokes of an academic degree. In other instances, you may have had to ask those around you for extra support when they were under duress. Your circle of support, your fellow students, your faculty and staff, your families and friends, all together share this achievement with you at its center. It is the heart and resolve that brought you to this moment that our society so greatly will need today and in the months and years ahead. And we're so grateful and proud and confident that you will be there at the vanguard to carry us forward. We'd like to recognize all of those who share this achievement with you and were part of it. And most of all, we'd like to thank and congratulate you. Congratulations.
Next, we have Marco Jakin, President of the Connecticut State Colleges and University System.
I am Marco Jakian, President of the Connecticut State Colleges and Universities. On behalf of the CSCU system, I want to offer my sincere congratulations to all of this year's graduates. I know that this isn't the graduation you envisioned when you first walked through your institution's doors. Instead of a packed space filled with your friends, families, and classmates, you are home, practicing social distancing and helping to keep not only yourself, but also your community healthy and safe. I know that when you started your studies, you couldn't have imagined that midway through your final semester, a global pandemic would force your campus to abruptly close, forcing you from a campus that has become a home to so many of you. Yet through this difficult time, you have grown both as people and as students. You adapted quickly to a completely new way of learning, and you put in the hard work necessary to complete your degree. And while we may not be able to celebrate in person with the pomp and circumstance you so richly deserve, what you have achieved is even more special because you did it in such trying times in an unprecedented academic year. You did it. And in the process, many of you discovered passions that will translate into fruitful careers. All of you expanded your horizons by challenging yourselves, thinking critically, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, and embracing creativity. I have no doubt that it made you a better educated, more well-rounded version of yourself. You have shown that it is today's students and graduates that are the change agents for the future and the next generation of leaders. So whether today is the beginning of the next step in your academic journey, or you're planning on entering or continuing in the workforce, or if you have other plans entirely, know that you have made the CSCU system and the state of Connecticut by extension very, very proud. So congratulations to the class of 2020. I can't wait to see the great things you will accomplish.
Brian Mattiello, Hartford Healthcare and Charlotte Hungerford Hospital.
Class of 2020, Brian Mattiello, Vice President, Hartford Healthcare, Northwest Region. Congratulations. My task is a commencement address in 1 minute or less, so I'm going to talk real fast. Listen, I regret that I'm coming to you in this unusual way. It's been an honor to be asked to address you. We've all been up against some pretty challenging times, for sure. Restaurants, bars, and non-essential businesses are three of my favorite things, so this was particularly challenging. Yet it's also true that times like this make clear what's most important, so let's review. Number one, find what burns in your heart and commit to it. Number two, know that your greatest accomplishments in life will be done in partnership with others, and so value relationships. And number three, make sure that whatever you do, there's benefit beyond yourself, because the true meaning of education is not what you know, it's how well you share what you know with others. So know that you're well prepared, know that NCCC is awesome, you guys are awesome, the world is there for you. Brighter days lie ahead, not just because we'll be on the other side of this pandemic soon, but because the future holds more of you in it. Best wishes.
Our own Joanne Ryan, member of the Board of Regents for Higher Education and President of the Northwest Connecticut Chamber of Commerce.
Hello, my name is Joanne Ryan, and I'm honored to serve as a member of the Board of Regents for Higher Education for Connecticut. I'm also a proud resident of the Northwest Corner, so it is my great pleasure to address the graduates of Northwestern Connecticut Community College. On behalf of my fellow regents, I'm delighted to offer greetings and congratulations to each member of the class of 2020, along with our sincere gratitude to all of your parents, families, friends, and others who have supported today's graduates throughout their educational pursuits. Of course, this year is entirely different than any other previous commencement, not just because of the altered situation, but because of everything our students have done to get to this point. And your support network has been more important than ever in recent weeks. Today is a significant milestone in achieving your higher educational goals, and the Board of Regents cannot be more proud of you and your hard-earned efforts. On behalf of the entire board, we extend to you our heartfelt congratulations, along with our hopes that each of you pursue your dreams, whether through continuing your education, entering the workforce, or something else entirely, with the same dedication and perseverance that brought you to this day of success and celebration. I would also like to give special recognition to the faculty and staff who helped you get to this point. Their expertise, passion, and dedication contributed to each of you to the quality of your educational experience. So to all of the Northwestern Connecticut Community College employees, thank you. To the class of 2020, you are the future of Connecticut and this region, and I offer all of you sincere congratulations.
Hello, I'm Richard Blumenthal, your United States Senator, and I'm enormously honored and excited to join you, even though it is remotely and virtually. In past graduations, I have been on the podium watching the excitement and exuberance of graduating members of these classes and the joy and pride of your parents. And we will go back to those graduations again, and I regret that this year must be different. But a lot of the values and traditions are enduring. First, we owe great thanks to your parents who have made today possible in one way or another. You may have done most of the work. In fact, many of you with part-time jobs have financed your own education, but your parents have provided critical support along with your friends and other loved ones. And we owe a debt of thanks to your teachers and the staff of this school who provide such excellence and dedication. And then to others who are represented here today, our veterans who have fought wars, made sacrifices, provided service. The promise is extraordinary, the challenge is great, and I know that you realize both and you're a match for both. Thank you for having me, and congratulations. Enjoy it.
Hello, I'm Dr. James Lambella, Regional President for the Northwest Region of the Connecticut Community Colleges. I am honored and privileged to offer congratulations to all the students graduating from community colleges across our state. I would especially like to acknowledge those of you graduating from institutions that make up the Northwest region, as Nantucket, Naugatuck Valley, Northwestern, and Tungus community colleges. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. I would like to share with the graduating class that I myself am a proud community college graduate. I hope that my path can be an inspiration for you and proof that the community college education is a solid foundation upon which you can build your dreams. As we reflect upon your accomplishment, I ask you, stay connected. Stay connected to your friends and our faculty and staff who have supported you. Our alumni remain an essential part of the CSCU family, and we are proud to now call you a member. I want to end by acknowledging that each of you has completed something that you set out to do, and you should be commended for it. Your education is yours for life, and no one can ever take away what you have achieved. Display your degrees and certificates proudly on your resumes and in your portfolios. More importantly, continue to have dreams, aspirations, and ambitions wherever your life path leads. Maya Angelou, one of America's most beloved and celebrated poets and authors, once said, "We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but we rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty." Graduates, embrace how your education has changed you as an individual. Go out and change the world and make a difference. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Thank you to all of our special guests for offering their remarks. Now here's a message for our own Dean Dave, Dean of Academic and Student Affairs at Northwestern Connecticut Community College. Thanks, Dave.
Hi everyone, it's Dr. Dave Ferreira, Dean of Academic and Student Affairs, and I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2020. Now, I will say this, you will be remembered as probably our most unique graduating class. I know it's probably not the first time you've heard that. So I'm really excited about you making it this far. You have shown that you can overcome the adversity. So if anybody asks you in a job interview, give me a time when you overcame an adversity, definitely mention this one. So you are going to face some really tremendous challenges ahead, but I'm confident that you're going to get together and you're going to do really, really well. You're going to be our next generation of nurses and allied health workers that's going to fight this pandemic. You're going to be the business leaders and entrepreneurs that will actually get our economy back up and running and better than ever before. You're going to be the artists that inspire, and so many more careers out there. And we're also looking forward to those that are going on to university. You know, each generation faces a challenge. And for me, 9/11 was my generation's challenge. And for many of you, this pandemic is that challenge. But by coming together, working together, and unifying, I know that we will make it an even better country. So once again, congratulations, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you do in your world. And welcome to the Northwestern Connecticut Community College alumni family.
Hey, congratulations to everyone from Northwestern Connecticut Community College.
Congratulations, class of 2020 from the registrar's office. Watch your mail for your diploma.
Congratulations to the Northwestern Connecticut Community College's class of 2020.
I'm extremely proud of our criminal justice graduates, so thank you for all your hard work. It was a challenging semester. You made it through.
Congrats, class of 2020. We're so proud of you.
I can be anything, whatever you want me to be. It's a call to the ring. I'm throwing up my gloves and knees. My back against the ropes. I got nowhere to go. I'm looking down the slope. I gotta strike a blow. 'Cause practice makes perfect, you know. This struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever role we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches. 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 Took a dive and we're now. We've had our ups and downs, I know. We still work through the doubt. Yeah, nothing can put out our glow. My back against the ropes. I got nowhere to go. I'm looking down the slope. I gotta strike a blow. 'Cause practice makes perfect, you know. This struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever role we have to take next, all I need to know is that
From all of us at Student Activities, congratulations and be awesome.
Congratulations on making it to the graduation of the class of 2020. We're extremely proud of all of your hard work and success despite everything we've had to deal with this spring semester.
My name is Melissa Malam, and I would like to congratulate all the students who will be graduating and who have made it through unusual and challenging circumstances. I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude, appreciation, and deep respect to the professors of Northwestern who have worked very hard to transition to online teaching and helped us and guide us to graduate during these times. Congratulations, everyone. You should all be very proud of all that you have accomplished, and here's to many more accomplishments. God bless.
Congratulations, Northwestern graduates. We're really proud of your success. Well done, and have a great summer.